welcome to day 20 of Advent with the Angels. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm actually going to bring in as well today, Jesus. I'm going to bring in the Jesus cards today to bring in a message. This is a beautiful deck, the loving words from Jesus. But the number 20 today is actually on the elephant's ear. And that's really powerful because the ears are about listening and hearing information and processing what you're hearing. So I feel this is a day to listen rather than speak. We have 2 ears for a reason and 1 mouth for a reason. 1 mouth and 2 ears. That means we're being guided to listen more and speak less. Sometimes if you're having a conversation with someone, you're only listening to reply or to speak from your perspective. It's so nice sometimes to feel like you're being heard when you are having a conversation with someone. So you may need to really listen to someone today. You may really need to listen to a message you receive about someone today. So if you have a reading, for example, or you listen to a reading today, you may really need to listen to the messages coming through. And listening is also about compromise. It's about compassion. It's about empathy. Being a good listener means you allow the person to complete what they're saying before you rush in or react or try and say words that are good. Just sometimes listening is the most healing thing you can do. So I feel that the message I've got to share with you today, regardless of what's behind this number 20 door, is to be a good listener today. You may need to listen to one of your friends, or maybe you need to listen to a family member, or someone asks for your advice, but they want to tell you what's going on first. Or if you are in a job that you have to listen, make sure you do that. Or you may need to listen to instructions today to do something right. So I feel it's so important today that you listen. And also listen to the messages coming to you through music or through a reading or through a sign, or maybe you overhear something. So you may even need to cleanse your ear chakras today. So you can do that right now and say, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with me and cleansing and healing my ear chakras. So I easily understand information that is given to me. So I am in the right place to receive the messages that I need to hear. So I'm able to understand from a place of love, not fear, what is being communicated to me. So I can then respond from a place of love to give the best advice or to receive the right change or the right thing that needs to happen for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. So you can ask the angels to adjust your chakras. And the elephant, remember, is a huge sign of strength. Sometimes it's stronger to listen than speak. And the elephant is saying, you never forget either. Sometimes you're the elephant in the room that never goes away in your twin flame journey. So, for example, your person is always reminded of you everywhere they go. And I feel that's another message too, that if they are in denial or maybe they're trying to block out the feelings or distract themselves, a song will come on the radio and they'll hear it and it will remind them of you. Or someone will talk about you or mention a name that's connected with you, whether it's your actual name or it could be a nickname, or it could be a place or something that is special and relating to you, and it gets their attention. So I definitely feel that's happening too. And the fact that tomorrow, day 21, is actually on the elephant's mind, I feel that's a big sign that you're on their mind. So they're going to hear things today that's going to put them into a reminder of you that is going to make you be on their mind tomorrow. And you're always on the mind anyway. But I feel that's another message I need to give to you. I may pick up on that tomorrow, I may not. But I'm definitely picking up on it today. I feel that whatever they're hearing today is reminding them of you tomorrow and the day after and so on. Because they can't forget you no matter what. So let's see what's behind door number 20 then. We've got a bat. Wow, and the bat is holding on to a heart. So what I'm feeling first of all, bats are about higher understanding of the dark realms. So, for example, the bat is a bit like the hanged man in the tarot. So think about the hanged man. It creates a delay, but the delay creates the way. So the hanged man in the tarot is hanging upside down, and bats hang upside down. But in that time, they have time to think and process. It's an awakening. If you think about if you're hanging upside down, all the blood will rush to your head and it won't be a very nice experience, but you may have some kind of epiphany or aha moment. A message comes to you about love or from the heart space because you start thinking clearer and quicker because your mind's all over the place. So I definitely, and that's what I'm connecting with as well today. I feel the mind may be all over the place. So you may hear a message you need to hear that gives you reassurance that you are safe and it brings clarity in, but also to help you to see things in a higher way. And the bat is a big sign about eternal love. Think about a bat, we think about vampire bats. We think about vampires, we think about immortal energy and eternity. So I feel this is a big sign for you. This love between you and your person is eternal love, twin flame love, soul love. And we go through the dark times and the delays to move into the energy of love. It's where we understand things from the heart. And if you're listening, that's an amazing skill that you have that's coming from the heart space because we listen with love. So I feel the message today is to listen with love and to be able to respond with love because you've listened with love. So it's not just about responding with love, which we spoke about during this Advent series, but it's also about listening with love too. Listening with a higher vibration where you understand things in a much deeper way. And the bat is also coming to you as a symbol that your heart is being restored in the silence or in the dark times because it's where you get stronger and more in tune with yourself. And if anyone's draining your energy, make sure you're shielding yourself, cutting cords, removing yourself from anything toxic because a vampire bat can also suck your blood. It can suck you dry. It can suck your energy. So if there is anyone around you today who's sucking your energy, make sure you're shielding yourself. I also feel I need to share this with someone watching. If you've been giving up your time and your attention and your day to listen, then make sure that maybe for some of you, you're getting paid for it because you may be giving away something in you that can be repaid. So I feel for those of you who may be doing things like an energy, giving energy in some way, which can be listening to someone, helping someone out, being of service, you also have to balance the energy. There has to be an energy exchange. So if you feel someone sucking you dry because you're not getting an energy exchange, it's time to be strong and say, this is what needs to happen. For me to give you this, you need to give me this. And I feel someone out there is definitely watching who is providing a service for someone that could mean listening to them or helping them, and they're not paying you anything or you're not getting anything in return. And yes, we don't always give to receive because we receive in other ways, but when this is your business or it's something that you are doing for your purpose and mission, then of course you're going to have to get paid for it because you're going to be doing it as your job. So you wouldn't go and do a job without getting a paycheck unless you're volunteering, or you know what I'm trying to say. So I feel someone definitely needs to hear that out there. So let's see what Jesus has to say. So a bit of an intense, deep message today. So Jesus is saying, heal the sick that are therein and say unto them, the kingdom of God is come nigh unto you. So really what Jesus is saying is, you may well be a healer of someone who's sick or damaged in some way or going through an emotional problem, and you can help them by bringing the light in. So just like Jesus is sitting on, this bed with this like girl or this lady who's ill, bringing light in and joy and laughter, you do that with others. So I definitely feel the message coming through here today is that you have a mission here as a healer, a light worker, an earth angel. You're here to heal in some way, whether it's listening to someone, giving advice, whatever it is, because you're helping people to connect with God or angels or their higher self or their spiritual journey in some way. So it doesn't matter what your beliefs are, whether you believe in the universe, God, the higher power, whomever, you're doing this higher work. You're working for Source, or you're working for the universe, or you're working for God. That's why you've come to earth, to heal the sick. And the sick aren't always people who are physically ill. We can be sick inside through something we've gone through. When we've gone through a loss or we've been through immense emotional pain, we feel sick. It can take a toll on the physical body. And some of you will be healers to the sick, so you will be doing Reiki healing, or you will be bringing in therapy in some way, or you will be assisting with emotions. So it's about physical health and emotional health, and bringing the goodness in through your connection with Source and Self, your connection with the higher power, your connection with God, the Creator. And you're harnessing your gifts that you've been given to bring a healing in, however that may be. And I feel today that could be listening and speaking, but more about being aware through listening, because I feel what Jesus is doing in this card is listening to what the girl needs, listening to what she has to say. And then when the time is right, when that pause is there, he's able to speak instead of rushing in to speak or trying to force something forward. And the bat is a huge symbol of the love coming to you, and you being able to see through the dark times and the delays to understand things in a much higher way. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for door number 21 on the elephant's head.